Hey y'all, it's Mika J, just checking in again, and I just wanted to talk to you about a few things. And one will be passion. Like, what's your passion? And passion is something you eat, sleep, breathe, something you just crave, something you just love doing. And my passion is my business. I'm always thinking of ways to improve my business and to make some money, to make some more money. And with my business, it's called Explicit Boutique, and what I do is I sell brand name cosmetics for less, and I sell like exotic accessories. And the reason why I say exotic accessories is because everybody named Mama, they sell jewelry and stuff like that. So I carry like the special type of jewelry, like the stuff, accessories, like the stuff you see, costume jewelry, like stuff you see like a lot of them, reality wives and stuff wearing on TV. A lot of that stuff that they wear, I sell pretty much the same thing or very similar to it. So I'm always thinking of ways to improve my business. Like, that's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning. I think about it during the day. I think about it when I'm going to bed at night. I'm always writing down, I keep a notebook and an ink pen with me. And because I'm always just writing down new ideas. And like, I also write I cover the fashion column, fashion business column, in like my local newspaper. Well, it was a small newspaper, which is a black owned newspaper. So I write in that too, and I write in that every month. So I'm always talking about like latest trends, or what to look out for, or, stuff like that. So, but that's what my passion is, business, improving my business, starting other businesses. So I'm not gonna stop until I reach the top. And once I reach the top, I'm still gonna keep going, because that's just what I love doing. And you have some people that are in this business as a hustle. And it's a difference between a business and a hustle. A hustle is just if you're just trying to make a quick buck. You don't care about customer satisfaction or anything. You're just trying to get paid and basically living for the moment. And most people can tell, when you are passionate about what you do or if it's a hustle. Because a lot of times when it's a hustle, you just trying to make that quick buck. You don't care about the people's feelings or whatever. And then one of the worst feelings in the world is feeling like you got. You buy something from somebody, and you feel like, man, I shouldn't even pay this for that, or I shouldn't even got this. That's not a good feeling when you buy from somebody. But a good salesperson, business person, had you feeling like, dang, I got something for nothing. I gotta go back and see them. That's the example of a good business person. And I make sure that when my consumers leave my booth, or when I have my vendor booth set up, when my consumers leave my booth, they are satisfied. And say for instance they are not satisfied, I'm gonna make it right, because I'm a fair person. And you can't be out here in these streets, doing people wrong. And first of all, I live in a small town. Well, it ain't that small, but small enough for me, where I ain't trying to have no problems out here in these streets. If you bought something from me, you're not gonna feel like I was on some shiesty stuff. And I show my face. I go out solo, because I ain't got no problem with people. And the damn show ain't gonna be because they felt like I took advantage of them or something. If a mug don't like me, they a hater, or they just whatever. It ain't because I done got over on them. And so to me, that's an example of a hustle and passion. When I do like events and things like that, I'm very knowledgeable about my product. I'm engaging with the consumers, I'm answering questions, providing feedback. And I'm also open to, suggestions too. So, so just keep that in mind, next time you come across someone that's trying to sell you something, just look and see if they show that they're passionate about, or if they show that they're in it for a hustle. And nowadays with the economy the way it is, especially black people, we have to improvise and, do what we can, to support our families, at the same time, be legal, be legit, don't be trying to, get over on people. Just, stay consistent with what you do. And that's another thing, you gotta be professional, stay professional, and just be consistent. Like if I sell you something for $10, the next person to come along, it's still $10. I'm not gonna sell it to you for $10, and then the next two people I'm selling it for $20, and then the next random person come through is $25. No, that don't work either. You gotta stay consistent with your prices, because people do talk. Now, I would have a problem if I paid $20 for some, and then the next person came by talking about they paid 10. That would kind of make me feel like, well, damn, why I get charged more, and I probably won't go back to that person. So, just keep that in mind too. If you out here trying to start your own business and sell something. So, this is just some things that I just wanted to share with you all. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about real quick? I said I was going to talk about a few things. Okay, I talked about the passion versus hustle. Was there anything else? Oh, well, okay, I can talk about this. Since, it's February right now, and the weather, it's going to be, getting warmer soon. And so usually when the warm weather comes, I start booking more vendor events. So right now I got I got 3 events booked. I got 2 for this month, and then I got 1 in April. And this is just, pretty much the first of the year. So, I got more coming up, more come, as time goes on. But, a lot of people ask me, how did I get into, vendoring and what to expect. And they also want to host events too, because I have hosted events in the past. Like I hosted like sip and shop events and, other types of events. And so people, they always asking me for suggestions and feedback and, what to do and what not to do. And, the only thing I can tell you is, I can tell you the best, that I can, just from my experience. And when I hosted a vendor event, a sip and shop event, I went to hotels. I went to the local hotels because you got to keep in mind, you want the most traffic, at these events. And so I feel like the hotel is a good place because not only do you have the people that you told about around your surrounding areas, but you also have that hotel traffic too. Because, if people see something going on in the conference room, people are nosy, they're going to look, and then so I've had, events in the past where I've had people that were, staying at the hotel, guests at the hotel, they would come in and they would, patronize the event, and we're quite happy. And so anyway, I look at places that will create a high volume of traffic, such as hotels, because hotels, for one, they allow you to bring in your own food. And I never had a problem with providing wine at the hotels that I've used. I never had a problem with that. And they knew that that's what, I was going to do. I was going to serve wine, and they had no problem with that. And then I would advertise for vendors. I would say, I would recommend advertising at least 30 days before the event, because you want to give people enough time to prepare. Like, say for instance, people may need to take off from work just to, be a part of the event or attend the event. You don't want to spring something on someone at the last minute, like 7 days from now. Hey, I'm having this event, I want you to come on out. You're not going to get the, the feedback that you would like. So I just figured that, you should at least advertise at least 30 days before the event to give people enough time to prepare if they're going to come or if they're going to participate. That's just my thing. And then two, I would advertise on social media. I would post flyers. If you got a lot of friends on social media, share the flyer on their page. Word of mouth. That's how things travel. And people share stuff on your page, I'm sure. When they're having promoters for clubs, they're always advertising, with flyers. So do the same with them. That's how you support. And I would what else was I going to say? Oh, talking about these big events. My mind just went blank. I don't know. My mind just went blank.